Welcome back, everyone. We have Carole Mendoza, our leadership coach, joining us again. It's been a couple weeks since we got an opportunity to talk to Carole. And today we are talking about something that's especially relevant right now, finding that balance between giving to others and taking time to care for ourselves. So Carole, I want to say, of course, thank you so much, and we welcome you once again.
Well, thank you so much. I'm truly grateful to be here, especially after all the things that have been going on over the last couple of weeks. I mean, I've been watching people putting on boots and getting in boats. So it's been really difficult. So I'm really glad to be back.
Yeah, it's been difficult and at the same time uplifting as well, because this is when we see our communities truly come together. We see that love for community, and unfortunately it has to be a time of disaster. But I love the fact that so many people are caring for others.
Oh, me too. Absolutely. It's just such a wonderful thing to see. But I do think that sometimes in these situations, people can give so much, they forget to take care of themselves, right? And I think that we're so good at saying, are you okay? Do you need anything? Is everything good? We forget to ask those questions of ourselves, right?
Absolutely. What are some ways that we can absolutely step out and start prioritizing those things that are important for us on a daily basis?
Well, sure. I think taking some small steps every single day to create routines that speak to self-care. Taking a walk, exercising, reading a book, maybe taking a bubble bath. But I think the most important thing is that we need to make sure that it's scheduled. It's not something that we just fit in when we have time, because then it's not really taking care of ourselves, right? I journal every day. I use a daily thought organizer that I created from some of the principles from my book. And that seems to help me stay grounded and kind of keep my service tank filled.
I love what you're saying, keeping that tank filled. These are wonderful ideas, Carole, but how do we set those boundaries to make sure that we're not running on empty?
So I would say get good at saying, let me check my schedule, or let me get back to you on that. Give yourself an opportunity to have a little bit of time to really process and make sure that this is going to be a good move, a good decision. A lot of times we think that no is a negative, but no doesn't always have to be a negative, right?
Right, I absolutely agree with you on that. How do we set these boundaries though, and making sure that we continue over the long run? Because at some point you get stuck and you want to go back and say, I'm going to do this and this, and I'm helping everyone. But you truly want to set those boundaries.
So I think it's going back to consistency, getting some consistent routines in place, making sure that you are doing that consistent self-care and doing those questions, asking yourself, how am I doing right now? How am I feeling? What's going on? Checking in with yourself to see how your emotions are, what your thought process is. You know, a checkup from the neck up, so to speak, Tina.
Okay, I like that, checkup from the neck up. Any final thoughts for our viewers today? Because you drop these gems, and we want to make sure that we have something to hang on to, of course, until we see you next week.
I think two things that come to mind. You know, when you're on the airplane, they say, put your mask on first before you help others. So remember that. Make sure you're taking care of yourself before you're helping other people. And then a couple weeks ago, we talked about your internal lane departure warning system. Pay attention. That will give you the cues and the insight to slow down, take care of yourself, and do something good for yourself while you're doing something good for others.
All right, Carole, thank you so much. Of course, Carole's words always bring us some clarity, also a little bit of peace here and there. By the way, to see previous Monday Motivation segments, we want you to go to wsav.com/Monday Motivation, and Carole will look ahead to seeing you next Monday.
Thank you.
Sure, thank you.